I know what he's gonna do.
I feel like I've stepped back 150 years into the past, as cold shivers course through my veins.
Welcome to this town.
Terror grips me tightly in this old town.
This is Onslaught Mills. Onslaught Mills was founded in 1876.
Sun-bleached buildings cast long shadows.
I came out of the womb.
There are people here who have stepped right out of the pages of history. As if they are incarnated from the past.
Look at the new safety feature.
Why so jumpy? You just got here.
I'll tell you.
I find it increasingly difficult to separate their performances from the history they represent.
It was founded with the intent of digging for gold. We dug a mine. Oh, we sure did.
The more time I spend here,
Yes, are we? Yes, no?
the more I feel the boundary between the living and the dead blurring. As if the entire town is teetering on the edge of a dark abyss.
Let's get dangerous.
Well, way back in the day when early 20s, and my brother and I were actually out west, and we went through a haunted forest, and we were like, we could do this and we could do it better.
Wow.
And we were starting our summer camp. We didn't have any money back then, dropped out of college, and decided that we're going to start a haunt to do it.
It's opening night, and we are at Markoff's Haunted Forest in Dickerson, Maryland.
Started in a bus. We didn't have property,
Right.
and so we had a bus that we actually lived in for a while. Back in '92, and the cops hated us. Police officers, sorry. We would show up at neighborhoods, and people would
So
call.
it was like a
We're traveling.
a mobile.
We're mobile.
This is a fascinating American story of success. And how three brothers living in a rural town in Maryland started a haunted house in a used school bus. They had little money, dropped out of college. Three brothers
Yep.
who, like you just said, you decided to drop out of college. You got a bus, you know. You're
Living the
scared-
American dream.
Yeah,
We're just scaring,
no, it is
scaring
though, it is
everyone.
though,
Yeah.
right?
Years later, they own and operate one of the most creative and successful haunted attractions in the United States.
My buddy Flash and I had driven that bus across country.
Flash?
Yep. Flash, who is in the kitchen. He and I had driven this 1956 school bus that I lived in with my brother Nick out west.
It kind of got us going, and we realized people lined up. They were coming, and we needed a location.
They had a bus out in Utah, and they drove it back. It's a 1960s bus. They decorated the inside with real trees. They had a little chainsaw guy in there. You had a tunnel to go through, and they would drive it around to parking lots, just trying to get people to buy the $1 or $2 ticket.
We had driven it back across country, and it's sitting on here. And we thought, why don't we turn this thing into a haunt and drive it? So we created kind of the haunted forest within 50 feet.
The brothers' creative idea to turn an old school bus into a haunt and deliver the scares directly to their patrons worked.
Driving around, charging $2-3 to scare people in a mobile.
People pay to get scared.
A bunch of different little scenes that you walk through, and there's a chainsaw scene, and someone popped out of the closet, and it's just a couple of us in the bus.
They got, scooted off a bunch of different places, but finally they, found a spot, and they would go to the spot.
And then you would exit out the back and jump on a mattress, and it was really a lot of fun. Kids got terrified. And it was very successful in the sense that the kids enjoyed it. And we thought, well, why don't we try to make some money off of it? And we drove it to Georgetown, and everyone was like, what is wrong? I don't even think the thing had a license plate, to be honest with you. This is the early 90s.
We kind of kept it on as a scene for many years, and then end up in our junkyard where all of our old props end up after we don't use them.
The bus is still in the junkyard. I'm sure you've heard that. It's in its final resting spot now, but for years, it moved around. And it was a ticket booth, and you used to climb underneath it when it was at another section of this farm where we had the haunt in a different spot. And so it's found its final resting spot, and I don't think it's gonna go anywhere.
They made enough money to incorporate and form Calevo, which is a nonprofit 501 company. And their core mission is to get people outside, unplug, experience things.
The Calevo Summer Camp engages individuals of all age groups in outdoor activities, offering instructional and stimulating experiences that foster personal development, teamwork, self-assurance, and leadership abilities. The haunted attraction provides much of the required operational costs associated with running the camp. These remarkable individuals have made a significant impact on the community. Their commitment to outdoor education and personal growth extends beyond their programs, touching the lives of countless people. Embark with us on this exhilarating journey of ingenuity. Delve into the creative process behind this mesmerizing haunt as we explore the minds and talents
Running something like this is just completely insane.
of the exceptional artists and set designers.
It's very complex, like from the air systems to the cryo, like at the church.
Who made it all come to life.
We're not going to tackle you, not going to drag you off into the woods.
At Markoff's, they construct open-air scenes designed to invoke psychological fear and suspense.
There's not a lot of blood, gore, and gross stuff. We try to keep it a little bit family-friendly, but we do want to scare people. So it's more the primal fear.
But when the sun sets on this land, it transforms into a mystical, magical, yet eerily frightening place you could ever want to be. We met up with Paul, who is the Vice President of Operations and has been with the Markoff's Haunted Forest for 27 years.
Stuff, come on. Come on. Come on. Hey, I will pick your ass up and throw you.
I don't know what they would do without him. He's like a super funny guy. This is Paul. He's very stressed out because it's opening night.
Thank you.
He is amazingly talented at what he does.
It's stressful, and every year we do a really good job, but there's certain parts of the organization that just wait till the last minute, and it drives me insane, and I'm gonna go kick them in the ass.
Look at that picture up there. That is Paul.
Paul, you have horns.
I know, right?
That's Paul.
Basically, this is a monument for Paul, to Paul.
Oops.
Oh, you're stepping in my cat food.
Oh, I'm
Jeez.
sorry.
You got a lot more wrinkles now, Paul.
My God!
Whoa!
No way.
That's me. This is Church of St. Paul.
Gorgeous. He's beautiful.
Beautiful.
You look lovely.
Gonna turn fog off.
I put my boots on just for this particular purpose.
Paul, what's up with this?
Paul was saying.
Get that volume a little louder, Paul. There's Paul right there.
Oh my God.
Paul, don't we usually have lights on?
Look at that picture up there. That is Paul.
Oh, luckily Paul's not here. Paul, you're brilliant. Paul's trying to finish what Cash started.
Paul's not an official member of the town.
Paul's just turned it into something beautiful.
That would be our Lord and Savior Paul Brubaker.
Paul, who basically runs everything.
I'm the Director of Operations for Markoff's Haunted Forest in Dickerson, Maryland.
Ta-da! We're here with Paul. What's the goat's name? Do they have names?
The goat's name is Get the F out of my car. Hey, a-hole, get out of my car.
Paul is responsible for ensuring that Markoff's run smoothly each season, as it involves coordinating everything from set design, lighting, sound effects, staff, and even media relations.
My brother and I, back in the day, we got tired of trick-or-treating, so we teamed up with a friend. We did little haunted, spooky things. We were 12 and 13 years old doing this. Fast forward a couple years later, there was a local museum in my hometown of Sandy Spring that did a charity fundraiser haunt, and they needed some people to help design it. So we actually got in a little strip mall spot and we designed the whole thing.
Paul's dedication and hard work, combined with his experience in the industry, have made him an invaluable asset to the team.
Flyer, hey, come out to Markoff's Haunted Forest. I think it was the Spooktacular, whatever they called it. And we're like, hey, let's go check this out. So we came through, we talked to one of the owners, Alex, and he said, hey guys, what did you think? He's like, yeah, well, you know, this is what we do. We'd love to help. He's like, come on, next night, we're all out here. We had backpacks full of our own stuff. We had to haul our equipment out. We didn't even have power out in the woods. We had no air props, none of the technology that we have now.
His relationship with the Markoff brothers, which began almost 3 decades ago,
The brothers, Nick, Matt, and Alex Markoff, whose names are on the shirt,
has grown into a deep friendship and professional partnership.
they decided they wanted to open an outdoor education company that got people outside. They were avid kayakers. Their parents had run a kids camp, avid waters, climbers. I mean, these guys are insane.
Together, they have transformed Markoff's Haunted Forest into a must-visit destination.
You know, we don't consider ourselves haunt people.
No?
Like, we didn't start off that way. And it was probably, we're into it 10 to 15 years, and someone's like, you ever been to the haunt convention? We're like, there's a haunt convention?
Really?
Yeah.
It took you 15 years to find that?
Yeah, because we were just kind of doing our own little
Oh,
thing.
you're doing it for
yeah,
fun.
we're just doing it for fun,
Right.
and, you know, we do the summer camp.
On our walk-around tour with Paul and Nick, they explain what to expect at Markoff's that night.
Obviously, during the daytime, it's not quite as impressive, but I need you guys to kind of picture these 30-foot fire circles with these giant logs in them going, festive music coming from the DJ booth, overhead lights that are all independently controlled, and they flash back and get the energy going. We've got intimate little spots where you can get a little campfire action going and have some s'mores. Versus here, a lot of people actually call us and say, hey, can we get s'mores and use the bonfire? I'm like, well, you'll need a 30-foot stick because it's blazing hot.
We used to have a big skull that we made and that we would walk through, and we did that for years and years, and finally we changed it up, and then we built a skeleton behind it because we love skeletons.
Some of the things that we do pride ourselves on out here, we have our own sawmill, and all the local landscape companies will drop their trees and things here, and we will mill all the lumber. So pretty much all these buildings you see here, with the exception of the telephone poles because they have to be certified for the high ropes element, all the things you see here have been produced 100% on the farm, which is kind of makes us a little bit unique and different, and it applies to our core business model with Kaleva, and we're a very sustainable, environmental, educationally based company.
With a sawmill located on the farm, Markoff's is known for designing one-of-a-kind buildings and structures that draw people from all over during the fall season.
We do the summer camp, and we just kind of end our season doing that.
But this haunt helps pay for the summer camp or
Yeah, it's a
something?
fundraiser, so it's been that way. They've been intertwined ever since we started.
So on average, total staff-wise, we're at about 200, 210 people, and that includes, you know, parking and security and EMS, the actors. In the woods, the scare actors are between 65 and 70 per night. And then the town, which is our sidebar attraction, they're at about 40, we'll say, not to mention the managers and everything else.
I've never really petted a goat before.
He's more interested in the grass.
Is he gonna bite me?
While the team behind Markoff's Haunted Forest may be friendly and fun-loving folks, they will deliver in spades. Expect to be genuinely frightened when you venture into this space. He's still here! They have been doing this for 3 decades.
Come on!
And you can't win.
Oh no!
The Haunted Trail is a masterfully crafted attraction. One of the 3 that strike a balance between terror and its enchanting beauty. Each structure and prop along the trail is meticulously designed to collaborate with scare actors amplifying the excitement and the adrenaline for visitors. As you venture deeper into the depths of the forest, you'll find chilling sounds, spine-tingling special effects, and unnerving, realistic characters. They all contribute to the immersive and electrifying experience that you can't possibly prepare for. Overwhelmed by trepidation, it is essential to concede that this undertaking is far from easy for someone like me.
The Black Sabbath big-ass doors. Here we go.
Possessing an innate predisposition for jumpiness, these masters of horror are keenly aware of my vulnerability.
Oh my God!
Their sharp instincts help them to spot the most vulnerable among us.
It's a curse!
And they use this knowledge to their advantage.
Where we got the gargoyles, we got these doors too. We separated them. This is what we call this big-ass doors.
This haunt has these big, huge doors and two huge gargoyles.
The wooden works of art and the sculptures are truly an impressive sight.
I was there picking up like a VW bug or something from some guy, and he had tons of stuff. I'm like, these gargoyles. He's like, oh yeah, those are from like the Black Sabbath tour. I was like, yeah, we made them. We have all sorts of stuff. So I was like, well, I'll buy them.
Let me tell you something. These are from Black Sabbath tour. They're the coolest thing, and you know what? They're here where they belong now.
That's right.
First night of the year! 30 years later, and we're still kicking. Taking people's lives one more time. Come on in, we got lots in store for you tonight. We got a cotton candy stand. We've got freaking hot drinks. We got a skeleton bar for all you adults.
We had the opportunity to speak with some of the crew members and actors before the highly anticipated opening night. Folks are rushing here, working on last-minute preparations before the first patrons arrive.
So you're working at the bar here, right?
I am.
And how long have you had a bar here?
So when we built the permanent village like 5 years ago, this created a boundary wall that we were then allowed to serve alcohol like with our permits, and so it all like kind of serendipitously like fell into place.
So that's where you're gonna get your bourbon cider, you're gonna get your beer and wine over at the Skeleton Bar.
Markoff's is unique in the fact it's one of the only haunts we know that serves alcohol in its establishment.
Cool thing about it is, so Nick Markoff, like the brother that runs
with
this,
the light blue eyes, yeah.
the most beautiful man I've ever met. Yeah.
The Cursed Village, as it's called, is actually free to get into. And here, you can eat, grab a beer, get in the mood for a crazy and fun experience in the woods with friends and family.
Come on, you can do it!
Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is what you might call old-fashioned teamwork.
Built the bar in like a month, and it was like crazy. It was like him and his son and daughter, and they were out here. They built all these buildings in like a month.
What? Ain't got no ladders around here? We got the DJ Daddy Longlegs in the house.
My name is DJ Daddy Longlegs. Let's go!
I am DJ Daddy Longlegs. Longlegs. This is my second year DJing, but this is my 5th year in general. My background's in acting, so I started on the trail, and then coming out here and just like bringing it all together with, because I love music as well. Performing in music, it's just like a big cluster of emotion. It's amazing.
Yeah, I was on the trail scaring people. I have like a knack for that, I guess.
Can you make a weird noise or something? What would you do? You're doing the camera.
It's a cricket noise.
Oh,
it's
that's
creepy,
weird.
you know? It's
I
like
guess
real
it
creepy,
is really
you know?
creepy,
You like
right?
follow someone, because I'm not like a boo guy.
Cricket noise scares are a little weird. I think that's why Max's nickname is Jeffrey Dahmer.
Colette Markoff.
And state your first and last.
Julie Clendenin.
All right, so Markoff.
Colette and Julie have been here from the start and run Concessions.
I am married to Matt Markoff. He's one of the brothers.
Scaring is hard work. It's exhausting out there. It's fun for a little while, and then it's pretty hard and grueling. I was happy to get into Concessions. I'd been doing this. I retired for quite a few years when I had little kids, and then now I've kind of come back for the last few years.
We were friends when we were all young adults, like in our early 20s, and we just, we'd go camping together and do all kinds of silly things together, and this was one of those. Markoff's Haunted Forest was born out of youthful stupidity, really.
Yeah, but look at it now, right? It's really, really cool. This is one of the coolest haunts.
We were starting a camp and we needed the money, to...
you're making a lot of people happy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was, when I say stupidity, I guess I mean visionary, youthful.
We can do it.
Innocence. Yeah, we can do this. Let's make a thing and people will love it. And they did.
People continue to love Markoffs as they have created something truly spectacular over the last 30 years.
If you are not in a costume, let's prioritize getting your t-shirts first, or if you're not already wearing a Markoff's Haunted Forest t-shirt, like it is your first season, let's make sure you're in a t-shirt, and then if anyone else could just drop back and then go through the line. Hey, so let's bring it in. Woo! What are we gonna say? Curse in Village. What we say?
I think we all curse on 3. 1, 2, 3, curse!
It's starting to get very spooky in here. Look at the huge bonfires are going. People are starting to roll in. People are starting to show up. And we're waiting for it to get dark for us to go in to make sure that it's super spooky.
Have a sip of my liqueur.
Oh, no, that's okay.
No.
You guys are in the cotton candy area.
After years of working in the woods, we got bored and decided to do something ourselves and spread our wings a little bit.
This is my 7th year.
Do you love it?
I love it.
The people are so nice, right?
They're awesome.
What would you like to tell me about Markoff's Haunted Forest that I don't know? How many cotton candies do you think you'll sell tonight?
300.
300?
It seems like 1,000 though.
It seems like 1,000. I bet. I
The
bet.
first 15, you want to cry. It's intriguing, fun, inviting, scary, great food.
This is about to be my first year. I'm just friends with them and they invited me to work with them.
Yep.
So are you mad now? No, I'm kidding.
I'm not mad. No, I'm happy. I'm happy.
It's fun, right?
It is, yeah.
And people can come in and just for free, if they don't want to go down a trail, they can just hang out, enjoy all the scares and the people, and just have a great time.
Whose kid are you?
Matt Markoff.
Oh, neat.
So he's usually in the DJ booth, but he's at my sister's field hockey game right now.
I'm a gatekeeper.
Okay.
Sounds pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah, it sounds really cool.
Yeah, so if you're not following the rules, I won't let you in.
Yeah, who would have thought a couple of teenagers scaring people turned into this, 30 years later?
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, I'm the gatekeeper.
Oh.
That's what gatekeepers do.
So they had a school bus, right?
Yes, it was a haunted school bus that they would drive around, and you would go. It was like a tight, probably this wide maze they'd go through, and people would grab your ankles and bang on the walls.
Recite the rules for us?
The rules are you have to have your QR on your phone, your QR code, and then we can scan you. So I have to make sure that you're ready to go as soon as we're ready to open up the trail.
And if they don't,
we have
get
to
out of here.
You're out of here.
Oh, okay.
We'll gatekeep you.
Oh, very
Whatever that
good.
means. Yeah.
You certainly won't go hungry with your visit to Markoff's. They pride themselves on their family farm fresh products and offer pulled pork, burgers and fries, hot dogs, mac and cheese, you name it.
It's all farm fresh. It's supposed to be great. So I can't wait to try the food here. And I love the cute little names, Like this is only called Concessions, but over there that we just saw is called Frickin' Hot Drinks, And they have such cute little names. I just love it.
So on a cold autumn night, grab your s'mores and your hot chocolate, take a seat by the fire, and wait until you are called on to enter the haunt. At your own peril.
Come back, little girl.
In the wake of the gold rush collapse, a mysterious town emerged, seemingly frozen in time.
This is a bank robbery. I need one person to go back there and get me my money.
The inhabitants
Moonshine, baby. Please.
now linger as remnants of their former selves, existing to torment and perplex any unsuspecting visitors. Their actions may be a reflection of their own unfulfilled ambitions and the bitterness of missed opportunities. These ghostly figures share tales of a distant past, long forgotten by the outside world.
You have a nice face and I want to keep it as a souvenir.
Oh, let me get out of here.
I'm through.
As if to keep alive,
Please come in.
the echoes of their dreams. Their stories weave a tapestry of adventure, hardship, and lust for wealth that define their lives during the gold rush. The air is thick with an intangible sense of longing, a yearning for the riches that were never realized.
Well then, go.
Okay.
Just don't linger here too long.
You've heard of the town that we do here. It's very different from the trail. The trail's like, we get 5,000 people through night. It's like, we don't have time. And the town is more actor-based.
The town is really cool. That's where we are right now. Looks like a haunted old ghost town. They have a coal mine, they have a saloon, they have a brothel, and it all looks like a movie set. It's incredibly detailed and, you know, it's still scary, but you feel like you kind of step back in time.
We do have some theatrics over in the town. The town is a little bit more story-driven.
Tonight we've sold over 2,000 for the trail and about 1,000 for the town, and they're still rolling in.
I do all of the costumes and the makeup for the town. So anybody who's dressed up, I dressed them. I trained all of our makeup artists on this side of the farm, and I have about 6 makeup artists. On a good night, I want to say that we have about 60 staff.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Just in the town?
Just in the town. So we place them in their scenes first, and so when they come to me, they're like, hey, I'm in the mine shaft, so that way I know you're definitely in all black so that you can hide in those little spots and pop out at people. And then when you come up to makeup and you're like, I'm in the mine shaft, then I know that you get soot, you probably have some cuts, some bruising, sweat, you know, you're gross, you're grimy, and you're also a little dead because everybody here is a ghost town.
Better get moving.
The town can be found nestled at the far end of the property. Visitors eager to explore this mysterious location will climb aboard a vintage hay wagon and journey towards the setting sun. The lengthy ride traverses beautiful farmland, showcasing the breathtaking countryside. As the wagon makes its way through the rolling fields, the sun's final rays retreat below the horizon, and a subtle chill creeps into the air. Tell me about the town, because that's incredible.
Well, the town.
Do you guys do that too?
Well, this year we did. This year we renovated it. I mean, we didn't fully renovate it, but you know, because it was the 30th year, and most of the time we are here. Like
we are
we are the
forest
forest
only,
people.
pretty much.
We really haven't had a chance to get to the town. It's like 2 separate teams.
Do you guys have breakaway bottles so you can hit people over the head with them? Oh.
This isn't McCamey Manor.
Oh no, well I know that.
But because it's the 30th year, we were like, let's go.
We all ganged up on the town and gave it basically a facelift. We did build, let's say, 3 new scenes in there. We ripped out the old ones, put the new ones in.
Once again, another vintage vibe.
Yep.
Like I love
all the outside signs and everything, personally made by her.
Yeah.
And you know, the vintage look, and that's what we were going
I
for.
love
We
it.
kind of, everyone pulled it together, and it really created an awesome Western town now.
So the town is basically behind us. So this is like the centerpiece where the managers like hang out a little bit, where we meet, where we put our tools. But out there on the outskirts, if you go into the buildings, that's basically the trail.
Do you want to show us something?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Onslaught Mills was founded in 1876. It was founded with the intent of digging for gold. We dug a mine, oh we sure did, but what we found was mercury. I don't know if you ever played with mercury. It does some horrible things to a person's constitution. We'll see how you do tonight as you test your time with mercury yourselves.
After you exit the cornfield, then you come into the sheriff's office, and this is basically where the town begins. And we have a sheriff guy who stands out here to separate groups, and he tells the whole story of the haunted town. Little hidden, wanted dead or alive, those are the Markoff brothers. One of our interactive things is that we want to take away a person from your group.
No, get in. Get in. Get in!
An actor will be in here to grab you from your group, and then you'll just, if you come out here.
And where do you end up? She's got a couple guns. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, so it goes around, and then your group will follow this way, and then they'll meet you over there.
Oh, well, that's weird.
Yeah. So you thought you just lost your friend.
Yeah, but no.
And your friend thought they lost their group. They're like, how do I get my friend back? The town, since it is a smaller staff than the trail, because we don't need as many actors, it's a tighter knit family.
They're to die for.
All of the guns in here are props, and the ones on the back wall right there, Paul and Griffin made, and they're actually like they're like styrofoam.
Oh, no way!
Yeah.
So none of these shoot?
None of them shoot. They are all fake.
Because I've heard in other haunts, sometimes people take things.
Yeah, we try and put everything's bolted down because we don't want anybody, especially with fake guns. So this is new this year.
Oh, neat. Ah, you scared me! Is that a person or is that a...
I'm not sure. Are you a person?
There's a crazy person in there.
Real chicken heads?
Chicken heads.
Looks like chicken heads.
That's real chicken heads.
Yeah.
You know what? Because when you go to a haunt, and you're scared, and you just like, I'm like this usually. But like, I'm scared of everything, so I go like, I don't see it until the film comes out, and then I'm like, oh, okay.
Really?
Like, kinda.
Oh my goodness.
There's like a weird person in there. She's got a bone to pick with you.
I showed up for interviews, and they just gave me the rundown, and they were like, can you be scary? You're tiny. And I was like, yes, I can. So the last scene.
In the junkyard.
In the junkyard, if you are up on the ramp, I would climb onto the bars, and I would like lean over and like
Oh, God. I could see where that would creep people out.
And I would put blood in my mouth, and I would just drool at them. It was gross.
I think when people try it for the first time, they're really scared because they don't trust the gear. They're not used to being up at heights.
There he goes. He's climbing. And you're famous?
I do the weather here in D.C.
Oh, you do weather?
I am locally famous, I guess.
Oh, okay. Balancing on Markoff's death drop is a lot like live TV. You have so much energy.
I just drank coffee.
Okay. So, is this live? Oh, okay. It requires patience and the dexterity of a ballerina.
We're filming Fox News, filming Paul and Markoff's haunted forest.
The poise of a flamingo dancer.
You should not make fun of people. It is not nice. The universe doesn't like not nice people.
So, if he survives, maybe I'll do it. If he dies, then forget it.
You gotta do it.
Yeah,
You gotta do it.
I don't know.
Come on.
We'll see. We'll just
I'm
see if
only gonna do it if she does.
Play-by-play.
Play-by-play. There's a famous guy on our pole.
How scary is it?
It's pretty scary.
Hey, you can get a job at the telephone company now. And the steady nerves
30 seconds away. All right, copy.
of a cucumber in a pickle factory.
So you better get halfway up that pole.
All right, that was bad. But I'm not looking forward to my turn on this pole.
I can hear you. Yep, copy 1, 2, 3.
You trust the system, trust the gear.
Can I cheat?
You're not.
No, foot in front of foot, because that way I can turn my body. I feel like I can balance better that way. If I didn't do ukulele when I was a kid, I would not be doing that. So here we go. Oh no.
I think 7 is coming out at some point in time. Don't put that on your...
If he survives, then maybe I'll do it. But not in these shoes.
It is that time, Marina. Hey, everybody. So yeah, it is officially now spooky season.
You may have noticed throughout this episode the beautiful time-lapse imagery, which requires a deep understanding of photography, lighting, and composition. as well as patience to truly capture the mesmerizing essence of each fleeting moment. This technique enables us to witness the slow and subtle changes in a scene by compressing hours and even days of footage into just a few minutes. This powerful form of visual storytelling can transform our perception of time, revealing the extraordinary in the seemingly mundane. But there's nothing mundane about these haunted attractions or the designers that create them. The artist responsible for this work is a true inspiration and quickly becoming a legend in the haunt industry. Known for her creative set and lighting design, we were lucky to be able to spend a few minutes talking to Rania Pete, the talented photographer behind remarkable images.
I've been designing stages and, just atmosphere I started out doing raves in the 90s. And then we've just been designing stages and music festivals for years. I'm sort of leaving that world right now, but the haunt's like really where my heart is. Because the haunt is just, I love Halloween. You can really get detailed in a place like this that's permanent, where you can continually work on it. With music festivals, it's in and out.
Yep.
But that does train you to be able to handle the madness that
and the
this
stress
is.
that comes along with this.
Running something like this is just completely insane. 2,000 light connections in that forest that we've personally connected. And
Oh, you poor hands. Oh.
We kind of try to build the sets for a daytime walkthrough, because if it looks good in the daytime, it looks phenomenal at night.
Absolutely.
So, and that's kind of where we go in our brain when we get into a scene and we're trying to get to it. Like, all right, well, what is this going to look like during the day?
During the day, these sets are just as remarkable. They convey a beauty born from hard work and passion.
people always ask me, what's the hardest thing that you've built? And I would say that it's the Viking ship, because one, it's literally floating in water. And when we built that, we were in canoes, floating, installing pieces of wood, staining it from the boat, just like trying to not fall in the water. It was hard, but it's just really cool because it's really unique. You really don't find any haunts where there's a floating ship with misters and fog coming out of dragons. And
you get the Bellagio thing that goes up.
If we can't scare you, we're going to provide you with the most visual experience possible. So as you're walking by here, we have what we call Bellagio.
It really doesn't take much to make me jump.
I'm screaming at that now.
This is a floating dock platform that I engineered to withstand commercial specs for people. And we had the dock for a while, and then we thought, you know what, we're going to make this into a big Viking scene. So got more dock floats, built the base, built the entire ship. That's all styrofoam that's been hard-coated and sculpted, the bow and the stern. The mast was hand-painted by Rania Pete, who is infamous in the haunt world. She's an amazing woman. We have her out here. She's actually on her way out this evening late.
Cool.
She'll be here tomorrow. Her and her soon-to-be husband, I believe, Adam, they moved down to the Outer Banks and left us high and dry out here. So, but they have been back for the past 2 or 3 weeks helping.
Sorry, we can say it. There might be a screaming goat somewhere.
I kind of heard this rumor.
Yes.
That's awesome.
yeah, we were sitting
It's going to pop up somewhere sometime, but it's going to happen.
We were sitting at Paul's house one night, and I started playing Screaming Goats on YouTube, and he's like, "That's happening." Circus is my love-hate.
If there's a love-hate relationship, it is a circus.
Why?
Well, one, clowns, and
You don't like them?
Everybody hates clowns. I've learned to love them. But no, that's the other scene that has been around for a really long time.
You don't like clowns?
No.
Hey!
I heard you guys coming. Okay, I'm going now. Bye.
He's probably been waiting for 15 minutes for that.
You've probably been sitting there forever. Oh, now we got you and your Beetlejuice kind of Beetlejuices.
I gotta tell you, man, this being dead thing, it's just too creepy.
And how long have you worked here?
I would like to say since I was 5.
I really enjoy scaring people. It's really funny. So,
You're gonna enjoy scaring me later.
Seems really fun to scare people. So, I mean, why not get paid for it?
Your makeup on both of you looks great. It looks really, really good.
The scare is amazing in the woods. Yeah, going through the trail the first time was terrifying. But now that I know the behind the scenes part of it, I know all the tricks and things like that.
This is my first year scaring.
Oh, you never scared anybody before?
I've never, well, I've scared people before. Don't get me wrong.
You're gonna scare me.
When I started off as a little baby, I was doing chainsaws. And then when I got a little older, I moved to the clown scene.
My nickname around here is Bone Daddy. The ladies just call him Daddy.
They just call you Daddy. Oh, Daddy. Makeup on both of you looks great. It looks really, really good. So what scene are you on?
Witches.
Oh, I should know. And you witches too?
Victorians.
I'm new to this. I used to do tickets.
I'm a vendor this year at the front circle. I'm selling my own artwork.
Oh, that's cool. So you're not a scare actor?
Opening night, here we go.
I specialize in death, misery, and destruction.
So do you think you'll be here like as long as your dad is?
Definitely.
You know
Definitely.
what? Here, you can have my job.
We'll have to come over and see it.
Oh, please do.
There you go. Here's my radio.
Okay.
Good luck, pal.
I'll give you a free piece.
Awesome.
If I like
Awesome.
it.
Oh, we have to like us. We'll forget it then. Do you have the same kind of sense of humor your dad has?
Yeah, definitely.
That's great.
Oh, he just dropped a pumpkin off on my front porch the other day, and it's had something really vulgar written on it with a picture of some sort of anatomy. And I was like, who left a pumpkin on my front? Good one, jerk.
So you know, I was forced into doing this death drop, and you will discover my fate just a little later in the show. But first, let's see how Mike from Fox 5 got on with his daring attempt.
How scary is it?
It's pretty scary. So
The owner tried to fool me, Alex, and he said it's not scary. Awesome job.
I survived.
You did, and you got halfway.
I
You
got halfway.
halfway.
So that I did not actually expect to get that far. I'm impressed.
You did good.
I did. So I cheated. You're not supposed to hold on to the rope because it makes it a little easier. But it's kind of. I do have a fear of heights, so it's sort of natural for me to be like,
yeah. I mean, but you did good. Better than I.
Did
would.
I inspire you to do it?
I don't know. I might do it tomorrow.
You can do it. You
I
can
might
do it. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. I'm only here today.
Is this?
I've earned a reputation for having a certain fascination with fire. Even having a dream to breathe fire myself. This young woman's skill is simply astounding. Observe how she masterfully brandishes those flaming batons. This is why I love this place so much. I once tried to run away with a circus. True story.
I don't know this song.
And I'm just having too much fun tonight. Oh wait, I think I'll try some axe throwing next.
Hitting the board in general is awesome for some people. Like,
For me, it will be.
Good. The crowds, performers, and atmosphere
So I hold it like this.
is what Markoff is known for. The adventure and family entertainment makes for a super fun night out. I think I'm getting better. I'm just getting the hang of it now.
Like Lizzie Borden.
Okay, last time. Focus on the subject. Deep breath, step back.
Go me! Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
What about the Ferris wheel? That's
We
real,
have it
right?
on a huge piston, and it's just rocking back and forth.
It doesn't, but this would actually work, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, I've taken my kids around on it.
You have not.
Yeah, we got it up in New York. I don't know where we got it. You know, Craigslist back in the day. We're always like looking for
You can
stuff.
get this on Craigslist?
Yeah, we found this.
Okay.
And so we went up there and picked it up, and we brought it back. We're like, we're gonna get it going. But it didn't have the whole mechanism. We thought about welding something up and making it work, but we're also thinking, you know, it can run into people. We want it close.
True. You don't want anybody to get hit in the head. I love it because it's like all rusted out and everything like that. Like, look at it. It's just all rusty and everything.
The circus and Ferris wheel, nestled deep within the forest, exude an enchanting old-world charm that captivates each visitor. But it's not just the set design that makes a magnificent haunted attraction. It's the people. The blood, sweat, and tears, and sheer effort to deliver an outstanding experience each fall.
That's my main role here. So, you know, when we were looking at moving this and trying to do a theme, Nick was like, well, what do you think? And we kind of sat and talked about it. And I loved the film Van Helsing. and the style of the buildings there. So we looked at, like, I did some sketches for that, and then Nick, a ladder and a chainsaw, he just like built this in just what appears to be just a few days. You know, he's amazing. I went round and did sketches of what we have, of what it could look like over the containers, and then he just took those sketches and then made it a reality. And then we've got the other parts of the team that come in and then just light it all and then just bring all the personality into it.
It must be really cool to see one of your drawings come to life, you know?
It is.
It must be really neat. Like, and then before you know it, it's there.
Yeah.
That must be kind of neat.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm very fortunate. I get to do, like, design all the T-shirts every year.
Oh, you do? Do you design that?
Yeah, this is all the stuff there, the new logo, and, you know, just all the kind of like the theme logos that we have each year. We try and do those. So it's nice to have, like, spend the time really doing something nice, artistic and horrifying at the same time.
It's very rewarding. I get to oversee like all of the different parts of it that I've gotten to touch in in the years that I've worked here.
When we went through the haunt, you were the one that let us through.
Yes.
So that was really awesome.
Yeah.
You were all about it. You were like in charge, you know? You were like, okay, this way, come on.
Yeah, so that's the pace of the Haunted Forest is a huge responsibility that falls under me, and that's keeping the groups in the woods, the distance between them, so that you don't ruin the product if you have a fast group or a slow group, depending on how many people are in the group. So that at that portion of the night, that's where I kind of make sure that the product isn't ruined by just having a long conga line in the woods. So my full-time job, I'm a police officer.
Like what kind of police officer? Do you pull people over for speeding and stuff like that?
If I need to, yeah. I'm in Washington, D.C., so.
Oh, okay, not here.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
not here. So I come here to play and get my spookiness out.
Right now, real spooky. It's getting real spooky out here. I don't even know what to tell you. Hey, come on.
I'm the makeup manager here, and for Kaleva, I'm like the art director, so I kind of look at doing all arty branding things for them.
And how many makeup artists are underneath you?
We've got a team of about 9, but normally per night there's about 6 or 7 artists working for the night, and myself.
Makeup is a huge part of any haunted attraction, meticulously crafted to enhance the atmosphere. The artistry lies not just in the application, but also the technique. Skilled artists employ a variety of methods, including prosthetics and airbrushing, for a seamless and realistic finish, and detailed painting to add depth and texture. In the context of a haunted attraction, airbrushing can be used to create a wide range of effects.
Amazing. And they still look pretty.
It can be utilized for creating realistic-looking skin tones, adding depth and contour to monster makeup, or even creating designs and patterns that would be challenging with traditional brushes. One of the primary advantages of airbrush makeup is its durability. The makeup typically lasts longer and resists smudging, which is crucial for performers in a haunted attraction who need their makeup to hold up for hours under hot lights and during intense performances. At Markoff's Haunted Forest, jump scares are everywhere. And one of the most common techniques used by scare actors, this involves hiding and then suddenly appearing or making a loud noise, taking advantage of the element of surprise to frighten guests.
What y'all gonna do, right?
Some actors choose to subtly follow guests through the attraction, building a sense of unease and anticipation.
I'm blind.
The fear here often comes from the guest's awareness that they are being followed, but not knowing when the actor will make their move. For some reason, this happens a lot with me in these attractions. Distractions and misdirection is a method used. The Vikings, come on, let's go! When an actor draws a guest's attention, allowing another actor to surprise them from a different direction. Understanding their characters' motivation and behaviors, they can deliver a more convincing performance. Their approach allows them to maximize the scare factor.
I think that Viking made me pee my pants a little, and I'm kind of serious. God. Hey, first time for everything.
I know what he's gonna do.
It's just like a serial killer's house right here.
It's wicked cool, though.
Yeah, I mean, he went as far as glued newspaper to the ground. I mean, you think he just threw stuff around here, but it is all meticulously planned. And he's got, like, in his mind, a whole scene and scenario that he's gonna portray to the patrons coming through. I really don't want to know what goes on in his mind. Now that we're here at the witches scene, it reminds me of probably how the haunted forest really started, in our minds. When we were little kids, and my parents, we lived on 60 acres.
Yeah.
And I guess it was Halloween night, or we didn't know because we never trick or treat because we lived way in the country in the farmland. But parents decided to go for a walk. We were just walking down to the lake, and we were walking up there, and they had set a witches scene up in the woods, and they had a friend come in.
Your parents did?
Yeah, they had a friend come in and act, and they didn't tell us, and they scared the pants out of all of us kids.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we ran. We were so scared, and so that maybe it planted the seed. You know.
You're in the brothel, right?
Yeah, I act in the brothel this year.
what
I acted in the witch scene last year in the forest.
So what would you do in the brothel?
Oh, I'm gonna be the madam.
Oh, okay.
A vampire madam, and you have to come to see.
Oh, I will see it. I will see it tomorrow. Oh my God! What the hell are you eating? Can't give me any voice or anything that you do or anything.
The House of Sin, where we train you twice.
It's a family.
Yeah, it is. Everybody says that. Everybody hears that every job you go to, but here it matters. Like, we technically all moved on to other careers last year, but we still came back anyway.
Wow.
You know, some of us are scientists, geologists, designers, interior decorators,
I'm an artist.
painters, artists.
Better get moving.
So everybody just comes, you know, I have a horror movie background. That's how I got into the haunted world, because it just made sense. Oh, you can make stuff squirt out of whatever, and, you know, okay, yeah. So it made sense, and here we are.
These are my best friends.
Like,
These are my
literally.
family.
That's really sweet.
I couldn't live without
The scare industry in the world is a multi-billion-dollar industry.
It is.
And being one of the nation's top haunts is a real honor, honestly, and because there's a lot of people out there, and it's a serious competition.
Get in my bathtub.
As much as a lot of places might just kind of want to just mail it in and go, here's some gore, we don't do that. We have where it's appropriate, a little touch here, but here we have a specific rule, no gore. So it's really about the tension and the atmosphere, and a lot of our stuff is like a Hollywood level set.
It is.
You could film.
Oh,
we
it
have
is.
people that come in and film here,
Yeah.
but like all the time.
I believe it.
We put a lot of hard work into this. Hours and hours. Sometimes people don't go home. Sleep here. You sleep here.
slept here?
I have slept here. Yeah, I don't frequently, no.
Because we have unusually large spiders here.
Oh. No, they will carry you off.
No, are you serious?
Oh, completely.
It didn't go. So it's time. They were setting up the death roll just for me. Before the crowd comes in, and I'm thinking, do I really want to do this? Oh my God, I don't know I hope I can even climb this. I better be able to.
It is now the death roll.
Death roll. Why
Yeah.
is it called a roll?
Well, that log up there is
Oh, the
actually
roll.
a spinning log, and so the goal is to walk across that log as it's spinning from your own weight, and momentum shifting, and make it to the other side.
I don't know if that's the hardest part, is it? I don't really wear helmets. I'm not a helmet girl. I actually put it up on Facebook that I would do this. So, do you win anything? Help me with this. I'm not a big helmet person.
Here.
I'll loosen it first.
So our plan is every time someone falls and doesn't make it to the skull, the jackpot is going to rise.
Oh.
And so it's going to be a jackpot system where when someone finally makes it to the end,
I think it's okay.
they're going to win whatever money's in the pot.
Do you think this is right?
Ooh, I like the strategy.
But it's really this.
But it really is because you can kind of spin that log
Oh, jeez. What did I get myself into?
with your feet, and
Oh,
if you
God.
try to control that spin,
Yeah.
when you're in charge of it, not the log's in charge of it, that's when you have the power.
Head up this way.
Okay.
He's got you on the rope. All right. Go ahead, you got this.
I'm very short, so I don't know. Oh my God.
So if you trust the system, trust the gear, don't worry about you
Trust
falling.
this thing. Can I cheat?
You're not. Nope. You
Look,
can't.
I mean, can
you
I
can't
hold
hold
it?
on to the, and
Aw.
you're not allowed to run for safety reasons.
Oh, I'm scared of everything. It'd be hard to run this way.
It would.
That
You'd
would
be
be
surprised. We have some athletic people out here.
Oh my God. Oh God. This is high. Thought I was kind of athletic, but I don't know about this. Okay. Now what? I don't know how I get roped into this.
Put up.
Oh, God. Where did I put my foot? Help. Oh God.
Look at that, making it look easy.
Oh Jesus.
How was that?
That was frightening.
Frightening?
Oh my God. What did I get myself into? Oh Jesus.
You can face me. Let's look in here.
Okay. Oh my God.
Let's look in again.
Can you just take a moment?
Absolutely.
Oh Jesus. Oh my God.
So all you have to do is walk across.
Yeah, but sideways?
It's up to you how you get there.
Ah! Here it goes. Oh my God. Oh no. No, no, no. I don't think I could do this. All right. Don't look down, they say. I'm not gonna make it. 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 Hold on a second. Okay. Yeah. This. Okay, why? Oh my God, no. I don't think I can do this. Wait. Okay. Oh God, that was so scary. That was one of the scariest things I've ever done.
30 years, let's go!
So he says, hold it down here, because if you hold it up here, the longer you're gonna fall.
You know what? Woke up not stressed, and then as the days progressed, I'm getting a little more stressful. Had some power issues, but we'll figure it out.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
Just the atmosphere and the people here are so cool.
Just water.
Trust me.
It's
nothing. Cut down.
Right. 30
Yeah,
years.
30 years.
If we haven't figured out by now, we'll never will.
I just love this place. Honestly, I just love it. I just think it's fantastic. So, thank you, Markoff's Haunted Forest, for having Spooky Kisses here.
It's not you, it's me. I just need to break up with you.
It was really uncomfortable for both of us. Yeah.
Welcome to Sigler's Spooky Arts.
Oh, I'm always freaking out. I'm scared of everything. That's what makes the show funny.
This is our bunny mask. He needs a little bit of love before the season starts.
So, how long have you been an artist?
Since I came out of the womb.
Thing that the Cowboy Town, if there was a suggestion box, is you guys need those breakaway bottles so you could hit people over the head.
That would be so great.
You film, like the goat.
We've got some bloody hatchets and hammers.
So they don't hurt hurt
Right.
people. Because I've hit somebody over the head with a real bottle, but it didn't break, it just bounced off their head.
No.
Oh, salad fingers. You've heard of that.
Salad fingers.
Jeremy Fisher from the Great Wall. I listen to my radio.
It's so immersive because once you get down into the trail system, like it's like stepping into another world.
Got half masks. Uh-oh. It tried to attack me.
I'm scared because I don't know what's going around. Like, because there's this giant corn and the scarecrows are coming after you and evil pumpkins.
Hey, Goat. I think it's Betty or Billy or, somebody actually just dropped him off, and that was that.
And when I'm an early bird, I listen to Croxley at breakfast.
That's a deer. Oh, no, it's a goat.
Yeah, it's
I
a
don't
goat.
know.
I named my cat after one of his little puppet friends.
Because you're not used to walking through cornfield normally.
You can come out here to the Haunted Forest and not even go through the trail, I think, and really have an enjoyable experience.
Yeah, the food is great. You can get a drink. You can sit by the fire. Let's talk about art, baby.
Sometimes he'll make goat noises and follow you. That
How's
one.
it? How you?
You're getting it.
It's not close.
You're used to walking through like the woods maybe, but the cornfield just kind of like switches up the scares for you. So that's my favorite scene is walking through the cornfield.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, right. So what would you like to tell us about Markoff that we don't know?
Ooh, all the pranks.
Jeremy Fisher.
Back from the Great Wall.
They told me that I might have a spooky kisses tombstone, so I'm kind of keeping an eye out for it.
You're living the dream.
I get to sit on my butt all day.
I'm gonna follow you around and let you know that this is really uncomfortable for both of us.
I think every year it's our first year doing it.
No way.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my goodness. Too much.
My wife will every now and then go, what is going on down there?
I don't know what's going on here. Not yet.
Honestly, I don't know really where I'm going anymore. I know I make the drive to work every day.
Because it looks like it's like a World War II scene. It's never, the smoke never dies for a month.
I won't let this one get you now, but he might go off. He should.
Somebody called you Jeffrey Dahmer, and so now you never forgot it.
Mm-hmm.
When you're making zombies and stuff, they're going, they gotta eat it to make it real.
You got a lot more wrinkles now, Paul.
These always freak me out. These pigs. It's a really awesome one.
It's awesome. We're here in DC, right outside the DC area, and it's just it's really a good time.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You gotta check it out. It's huge. Awesome. And it's just you gotta really see it to believe it.
Watch out!
Very good. Look at this guy. Ah, get it! Can you move it? Oh, did it get me?